Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Frozen Synapse 2 where we are pressing the fast forward button. Can you believe it's been like not even 5 entire in-game days since we started this campaign? This is a heck of a lot of stuff to be happening in this city so quickly. We're getting closer to beating this thing. I feel relieved. It's done nothing but amplify the strife we've been enduring for so long. I can see the areas where we've failed. Guests are correct to point out the inequalities in the city. Even Virgil makes some valid points about shape erosion. People always insist that I'm blind to these problems. I'm not. I believe you have to confront them, do the work, grind out solutions and compromises. Harmony is comprised of increments. People probably insist that you're blind to these problems because you behave as though you are blind to these problems. I've given my life to this process. I go home to an empty apartment in New Cortica. It'll all be worth it if the city survives this. I mean, but you're not really helping, though, dude. Basically, I guess we don't know the whole story, right? We were brought in pretty late in the process, and my purview has been pretty much confined to things that can be shot at. But from this perspective, it sure does look like he's not doing anything. His job is mostly to get other people to do all the work. I have Gert Forrester from Diamond Brothers on the line for you. I do feel like, in terms of the construction of this narrative, I do feel like they're basically just walking us through each of the major factions. It's like, and now you gotta talk to the Brightling people, now you gotta talk to Guest, now you gotta talk to Forgiven Geometry. Your operative informed me that you're looking for this Sonata core. Our intelligence contractors have tracked it to this location. I'm prepared to offer my support, in return for a reasonable rate of compensation. Is it more or less reasonable than that tie? I told you guys. I noticed the tie right away. It's ridiculous. Less reasonable than the tie. That's not great for us. Listen, I'm not rich, buddy. I'm prepared to work with SB if they suspend some of their more unreasonably aggressive activities. No deal. I can't make any promises. That's right, madam, you can't. Alright, let's do the thing. Who do we want to send out? We have 2 reasonably powerful squads in range. So, grenade team or flamethrower and minigun team. I feel like they've both gotten some good work recently. I think that this is a more powerful squad overall. Yeah, let's do them. Send these guys. It's a more powerful squad overall, owing in part to the fact that scoped rifles are really, really good units. Although, you do sometimes get into some trouble with them teleporting out into the middle of the street and getting mowed down. I've got some news that Guest are building a hackerspace here in Clearhold. Between you and me, this doesn't go down well with the residents here. No, I don't have any interest in dealing with that. Listen, guy, I got my eyes on a much larger and more dangerous prize. Also, I'm not super opposed to Guest setting up a hackerspace. Brianna Bartleby is irrationally aggressive, but that aside, again, I feel like I'm more on their side than I am on Medam's. The amount of time before we load it in here makes me wonder if we're going to have another, 50 enemy unit situation. Yeah, it's a lot. Huh. Core's not here, and neither is Olsen. Looks like a fake out. I suggest we depart. That sounds reasonable. The residents don't care about your missing items. Their loved ones have been drafted into Sonata's war against their will. What are you going to do about it? Well, Is shoot them the answer you're looking for? Because that's not really going to help them. Governor, all we can do is clear the area before we move on. Clear the area? What kind of euphemistic... No, this is absolutely not... Yeah, okay. Madam is the bad guy in this story. Sonata's not great, but... And listen, I'm not going to pretend that Sonata's not, very devoted to the murder of civilians, because we've clearly seen that. But also, Madam is, at this point, very clearly devoted to the murder of civilians. So, this is a lot of dudes. They're just going to kind of, wander around inside their... No, they're headed outside. What is the best way to handle this? Because we could probably do some really good work here with a well-placed grenade. By the way, I just want to say that I extremely object to this, the whole thing we're doing here. I'm not 100% clear on what this line is. It looks like it's the mission wall, right? but I'm not 100% sure what I'm seeing here. It's just a big wall that's built over the sidewalk, and presumably, as you extend this line, out into the road, and also, like, over some other I don't know what's going on here. So, I mean, I guess this is what we do, right? We set up in this area. Now remember, we're gonna break our stealth the first time one of us fires a shot. So I'm kind of thinking a grenade in the middle there allows us to fire our first shot with some power. But what I was saying is, I object to this whole idea, and this is definitely, if I had any control narratively at all, this is not how we would be handling this situation. However, the game's literally not going to allow me to move on until we've dealt with it, so I guess we deal with it. Aha. Your first thing is going to be duck, and then you just, like, shoot a grenade right here, and it'll be, like, really powerful. I guess we probably want to wait a little bit before that shot goes off. Not a bad start, though. Yeah, so, like, give him a wait order, put it between the duck and the shot. That actually doesn't seem to have waited much longer. There we go. I want it to explode right as the turn ends, because I don't want them to have a turn to react while it's in the air. So, oh yeah, that's right. Our other scoped rifle actually already has a position. They have a scoped rifle. I think this is the first time we've ever seen that. Oh man, I don't know about... Shoot, that's right. It is dangerous to have units standing near walls that are shootable with the rocket launcher. Again, failures of imagination are dangerous. So I think we're going to do that. Who's left outside? We have our normal rifle unit, which can go... here, maybe? I don't know. It's tough, because I don't want to be too close to that wall. Like, our shotgunner is not safe here. And also, he's not actually providing any value watching that doorway. That doorway is not in danger. Thinking, like... Man, I don't even know. Do the rocket launchers... The rocket launchers stay in the building? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Because the rocket explosion probably wouldn't take this thing out. Ready to hit the wall, spend its destructive force on the wall, then I think that'll protect me. Over here, I'm covered by the fact that this doorway will probably block, like... They could shoot clean through the doorway to here, but I think they'd have to line that up enough that I would be able to respond to it. And then that just leaves the toxic grenade unit, which should definitely play a part. So actually, it would be a little bit better if I could shoot this there. I don't know for sure that this is actually how this is going to work in practice, but I assume that the thing we're seeing them do here is the thing that they will for sure do. I certainly hope so. So actually, if you're going to be all the way back here, I guess it makes more sense for this unit to be here. Actually, probably put this guy a little closer. I'm not really sure what my plan is here, just it's good to have this unit close enough to fight. Actually, maybe this is where the shotgunner should go? Yeah, I'm going to swap these two. Mostly what I'm thinking here is that I want to have vision of them from a lot of angles. I want to be able to threaten from a lot of angles so that it's harder for them to take cover. Although, if we're throwing the gas grenade here, maybe I should actually do this on the other side? Because the shotgunner's not going to have a lot to do if I throw the gas grenade over there. Okay. And if I think the rocket launcher is going to be dead anyway, you probably just move this guy out to a closer position where he can get aggressive. Alright, I'm going to try it this way. We'll see. Maybe wait a second before doing that. I'm not sure that it's a good idea for my guys to become visible to their guys so early. Ooh, wow. That's a heck of a shot there. Was that the sniper? Yeah, man, he really... Okay, how about we come around this side instead? Oh boy, maybe not. I'm just trying to figure out a way for this guy to get in and be useful. But maybe it's better I wait until just let the grenade launchers do the thing on the first turn. We have a bunch of units set up in position to take sight lines, and then we just figure it out from there. Yeah, let's just open this up with the grenade launchers. We'll see what our gunnery situation is afterward. And at this point, like, let's not gloss over this. Maybe I've spent too much time on it already, but I think it's really worth underlining here. Medem is intentionally murdering, like, Malcolm Swain, for some reason, was on the phone after the Diamond Brothers directed us to this place. And it's like, hey, these are families of civilians, they need your help. And Medem was just like, oh, well, let's murder all of them. Let's be certain they are all murdered. Okay, I don't remember seeing that in the prediction. Let's get that wider angle. It looks like we are suffering a death over there in a way that's not really avoidable. Alright, this may just get me killed by that rifle. But who knows what's going to happen. That guy's going to move around, or he's not. Who knows? So I don't think I can get away. No, the kill shot's not out of the gun yet, but it will be. Yeah, it's the next shot out of the gun. So you need to, like... Boy, I don't know, man. Yeah, you're just dead. There's almost nothing that can be done here. How would we potentially save this guy? And it really does have to be you run over here and this unit just doesn't have the right move orders to stop me from doing that. It's actually the only hope we have. Well, then that's the hope we will go for. So I wonder, like, maybe I should be shooting this grenade this way instead. Try to land it right in the doorway. Because what I'd like is if it would kill units on both sides of that wall. This is a problem, though. Yeah, us losing this guy is really bad. So what if, instead of this thing I'm doing now, I run this guy over to here. Am I getting sniped by that? That's what's happening here. Okay. Well, so they win every one of these engagements then. Alright, how about... It looks like this is necessary to keep my other dude from getting sniped. Which I think is pretty important. And if I'm doing this, then this side's a little over-covered probably, and the grenade does go this way. What happens to the shotgun guy? He gets killed before he even shows up. What if he goes around this side? The actual answer is I may be killing him. So why don't we not have him actually run inside? Okay, well, I think everybody's got a goal here. This guy's job is probably actually to watch right there now. So does this guy not... It looks like he's currently not getting the shot. I imagine that's what he's going for, though, right? I think I'm going to try to move to this cover position, because we can probably take... Yeah, we can take that pretty easily while moving. Alright. And just, like, having you aim doesn't actually... No. Okay, so you're just dead. That's unfortunate. Let's see how it works out, though. I think the rest of the turn may go pretty well for us. We're covering each other's lines of sight and stuff, like... Okay, so that thing happened. That worked out. Our support units have arrived. Well, I mean, it's not really... First of all, have they? Where are they? Secondly, I don't know that that's... Oh, here they are. I don't know that that's necessary. I feel like I kind of got it now. Wow. Yeah, scoped rifles are overpowered as hell. So hold on, I'm not 100% clear. So did we get these guys with the grenades? No, nobody died to this grenade. Our shotgunner got a good pick off. This somehow did not end with my grenade launcher unit dying. They just didn't call the orders correctly. That takes a long time to go off. So I'm thinking here, mostly what I want to do is just... Yeah, that's good enough. Is just cover the door. I don't want anybody to be able to go through either of these doors, and I think that's about the best we're going to get on that. Because any version of this is going to have the gas cloud getting clipped by the table a little bit. I'm a little surprised that I can't see that guy. There we go. He's moving this way. Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Dragging the focus diamond around doesn't cause a unit to immediately focus, as, you know, that makes sense. It should take a second for that to come into place, so you can't just bullseye people off the orders immediately. But it really does seem like... We saw this with that rifle unit that we were walking around the car several missions ago at this point. That one mission that took up like almost 2 entire episodes, where moving seems to cause you to immediately gain focus. Very strange. I'm gonna go for this. My thinking is that this guy's gonna try to do that. So let's see if this matters. Fire the grenade, but it's way too late. Actually, I'm probably trapped, huh? Yeah, I don't really have a play here. If they go straight for him, they go straight for him. make sure that I'm not stepping into the grenade. Okay, the grenade, as it is currently aimed, I want it to hit as much of that doorway as possible. And also make sure we get this guy's current... Yeah, okay, so this should be safe. I'm just trying to, like, get any damage here at all. And scoped rifles are the best unit. You guys are just going to clean everything up. I was a little nervous when we saw scoped rifles on their side, but they do not know how to use them. Okay, they did not go straight for the shot with their shotgunner. What did their shotgunner do? I was watching the other side of the battle. Oh, he just kind of dicked around and then aimed in the wrong direction, and I shotgunned him. Neutralized. I think that guy may be dead to the cloud, like, immediately. Yeah, he is. Oh, hey, that's a rocket. They did manage to fire a rocket. Looks like I cannot get away, unfortunately. Yeah. Rocket launcher guy survived for too long. So this is a kill. And then... I don't know what else is going to happen here. It kind of seems like the mission might be over. But just in case... Just in case it turns out that the Diamond Brothers calling us here to a thing that isn't the thing they said it was, turns out to be some kind of larger trap. Here's a question. Does this guy have any way of surviving? No, it doesn't look like it. That thing's actually almost exploded. So, that being the case, I think we probably just want the shotgunner to move toward the Diamond Brothers units because they're going to turn hostile or something. Something's going to happen here, and I want to be ready for it. All right, those who can survive shall, and sorry about your death, other guy. I really thought they were gonna have a hard time blowing me up with a rocket, but I just didn't realize the explosive radius is larger than I was planning for.
You are victorious.
Okay, Intel team has confirmed that you murdered all those people's family members. Why do they even include support units on this mission? I suppose there are a lot of Sonata guys. So I guess if you don't take care of them quickly with the grenades, then it could be a problem. We're just too good at the game. That's the real problem here. Alright, what is it, Virgil? Were you responsible for sending us to the wrong location? Yes, we did have to feed that to Diamond Brothers' intelligence systems, I'm afraid. We had to do something to slow you down. You played a huge part in placing the city in danger. The least you can do is refrain from impeding our efforts. There's no way you can justify opening the door to this much horror and violence. Again, Madam, it was you who gave the go order on murdering all those people. Sonata's presence is inevitable. If you try to kill it, it will just adapt. It is manifested by... can I just point out that while these attacks have been allowed to continue, the entire economic structure of Markov is under threat? You might manage to eliminate or control Sonata, but there will be little point if the city can't function. I mean, to a certain extent, screw this guy and his concern about the economic structures, but also, people too have to be able to eat. I do so enjoy lessons on social consciousness from bankers. You're the most self-defeating species on any plane of reality. Virgil, you only know 2 planes of reality. Stop it. Alright, well, he hung up. I've spoken to Virgil on this matter before. I take their point that Sonata may be of some use. The production of relics has already helped us to shore up the currency markets. In any case, we've been funding the development of a hyper-accelerated vat-form soldier, which will be capable of taking out specific Sonata units with minimal collateral damage. Hey, you know what I like is zero collateral damage. Can you work on that? We're prepared to grant you a license to use the prototype. I mean, I'm having at him about this minimal collateral damage thing, but how many people have I killed with gas clouds? Okay, new mercenaries have expressed an interest in joining with our faction. I'm assuming that that's the thing that he was just talking about. Let's send these guys back home to regenerate and have a look at the mercenary market. Nope, just normal new mercenaries. This special VAD form that he was talking about will show up on the next story mission, I'm assuming. Okay, well, let's keep it rolling. You know, we're getting places now. I like it. I like the pacing of this part. It seems like it takes a couple of game time days for the story to really start happening, which I guess is supposed to be time for you to establish. Well, I think it's pretty obvious who's going to that. Actually, I guess it could be the morgue. Okay. It's just going to be a normal Sonata thing. Let's see. Who do we want to send in? An SMG, an assault rifle, and like we buy 2 units for this. No, I think the normal strike team can do it. King Flame hasn't gotten to burn anyone to death this episode, and he's starting to get a little antsy. There's a tendency to forget the huge advances that we've made since the realization. Our opponents look at the fierce competition in the market as a sign of its dysfunction. They see it as vicious and turbulent. To me, it's a reflection of freedom. It links communities together via the communication of value. Without volatility, there's nothing to trade. I find people's varying interpretations very telling. My family started from nothing in a 1-bedroom apartment in Old Denshen. We pulled ourselves up by educating ourselves and making sacrifices. We didn't ask for anything, only the fair opportunity to work and help each other. This guy is 100% for certain, leaving large parts of this story out that make his interpretation a little bit less viable. Some people succeed and others fail based on the value they create. It's that simple. You know what? When we're done with this, this guy and Medem and at par, we're going to put them all in a barrel and we're going to just roll it into the ocean. We're hardwired to battle for recognition. There's no system which can change that, so you have to build one to contain it. That's our project. People are determined to paint us as inhuman, when all we're trying to do is create a viable structure. Yeah, that's... You know, we didn't wipe his faction out, we haven't had the need to do so far, but he's kind of making me think about it. Also, I'm realizing now, as we're having like more and more conversations between 3 different actors, that I probably should have like given these guys different voices for the narration. I didn't expect there to be quite so much plot. We need to interrupt Sonata's connection in this area. Just get a unit into the zone in 40 seconds, then keep it alive for another 3 seconds, or murder everybody. Why don't I just murder everybody? Got some local militia. Can I set up behind this wall? I can indeed. Do these posts provide... Nope, not enough line of sight break. Okay. So we're going to have to set up behind the broken walls. We have this van over here. This is going to be a tough one for the shotgunner. And by tough, I mean maybe like completely... He may be completely useless here. So if we do this... That's not bad. We probably want to get a little closer. But getting a little closer may kill me. It's nice having the SMG guy right there. Alright, I'm going to have my sniper close to the edge here as possible. I'm just kind of curious about something. Can we force a focus shot faster by moving? Hold on, I have to set this focus area somewhere where it's actually on somebody. Okay, here we go. Nope. Still, though. Actually, the focus area is irrelevant because we're not going to be able to predict the location of any enemies anyway. This is going to be a tough one in a couple of ways. So my plan with the shotgunner is to have him come down around the side of the car, and I think the flamethrower is going to do the same thing. Just crouch around here. Our normal rifle unit over here trying to stop people from coming out into the street might be good. Or maybe I want to reverse these? Nah, ranges are kind of awkward no matter how we do this. And finally, the flamethrower. Nope, not the flamethrower. Flamethrower has a job. Finally, the riot shield. Also goes around the side of the car. There's a version of this where I just get gas grenaded as I come around here, but I want the riot shield to be able to provide some cover for people to approach. That is his job on the team. So this play is like that. You die doing that. It's kind of a long run. This is probably just him dying, but also I don't have a better plan for him. It's okay. You'll get revatinated. Everything will be fine. Alright, that's something like that. And the fire guy... Honestly, the fire guy maybe goes over here instead. No. I know this area is pathable because there's a guy standing in it. Which means the fire guy actually doesn't even want to go all the way out to here. The riot shield's providing not really any value at all. Except that he's maybe a distraction. This thing where he gets stuck on the shotgunner kind of sucks. It's super weird that crouching makes the shotgunner faster. Yeah, I mean, that's not nothing, right? That has literally some effect. Nope, be like close to the van. There you go. And then, I don't know, just kind of shoot in here somewhere, make it happen. Alright, let's see what we get out of this. It's very possible that I've just killed our minigunner, but also it's possible that he's going to get sweet, sweet murder done. I should probably presume that they're going to head for the doorway, though. I'm going to try to hedge my bets here. But I can't shoot the sniper, because he's probably not going to move very much, right? If anything, he falls back behind the rock. Well, you know what, people running out... Yeah, okay, this is right, because people running out of the gate are going to be more handled by the flamethrower, and, like, we have some plans in place for them already. This guy is shooting at people who are remaining on the other side of the fence. He will probably die, but hopefully he can get a kill or two first. With a number of enemies this small, we can afford to just do trades. Pretty good. Boy, that guy, without question, knew exactly where we were going to fire and stopped, like, exactly at the edge of it. That's really shitty. So who did we get? It was actually just the sniper, and this guy is alive despite the fact that he was extremely clearly in the area of fire. So that sucks. And you're dead now. Yeah. I mean, like, this sucks. Right? The shotgunner stopping exactly where he did, and this guy stopping exactly where he did. Like, the game is not even pretending that it's not seeing the effects of my orders before taking its turn. Also, what killed my sniper so quickly? Okay, a rifle guy who was running at full speed at sniper range. So, our rifle is pretty trained on that guy, but if he keeps moving, who knows what'll happen. This looks bad, not gonna lie. The flamethrower really can't do anything. You pretty much just have to win all of your duels. This guy's going to be able to fire his grenade again, but probably, honestly, he's not going to have another grenade go off in the coming turn if this one's going off just at the beginning, so we might be okay. Yeah, I can't make it out. There's no way to optimize that path enough. So what do you do? I guess actually his plan becomes like to do this, since none of them ran forward. There's no sense in like flamethrowing the entryway here.
System found.
Yeah, I'm still not super clear on the way that like the different unit ranges interact and the way that movement does or more often does not affect your ability to shoot. Like, sometimes moving makes a unit lose to still units, but other times it makes them beat still units. Don't really seem to be based on anything. So if I come in here, because I'm crouched, does that guy doesn't actually have an angle on me, right? Oh no, he totally does. If I tell you to continue on site... Really? You're just not going to shoot him. What if I put a focus diamond on him? Okay, well, he gets there eventually. And then obviously you need to not do that thing. I mean, we don't have to stop very much short here. We can stop right there and that covers it. And then we just turn and shoot fire, I suppose. But honestly, maybe it's better for me to just go this way. Also, it'd be really cool if we could cause allied units to do stuff. Because that guy could be helping us right now, but he's just going to crouch behind that car forever. Okay, that area is not terrible. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this. And also, I'm relatively sure that it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. This is kind of a downside to that, that effect that I like of the strategic map, where it causes you to have context for your actions and stuff. Wow, that is like... They're very, very obviously seeing all my orders before taking their turn. That's a shame. Also, their toxic gas unit can have 2 clouds up at the same time. So that's interesting. I wonder if they have like a plus duration thing on their guy. Okay, yep, close, close, close. I know. We're super mad at you for not showing up to the incursion that you definitely showed up to, and I know you showed up to it because I called you after you had done it. Alright. Like, so the flip side of that thing where the strategy map creates context for battles and gives you different degrees of success is that it also gives you different degrees for failure, and in a case like this, there's no penalty for failure. Nothing happens. So it doesn't really... I can just kind of do whatever because the way the strategy map works means that it doesn't matter if I lost the mission or not, which is a little bit of a bummer. Okay, Balakwa has detected the Sonata core in this mall. It's for real this time. Almost like someone is doing their job properly around here. Yep, alright, let's do the thing. So, obviously, we're going to be sending these guys. I do enjoy using this Fuse rocket launcher. This is a cool unit. Apparently there are no doors on this side of the building. So we're at a mall here, huh? I wonder... I'm really surprised that there weren't any openings on this side of the building then. Why do we have to drive all the way around? We're going to get in here and it's going to turn out that there are openings in this wall. Our troops just wanted to take a drive. You know, it's nice, scenic, slow drive. It's very relaxing. Either that or, you know, we don't actually know what level of intelligence the VAT forms have. It could be that they're not really smart enough to be operating cars. Alright, Sonata has set up a stronghold in this mall in a last-ditch effort to protect the core. We'll give you control over the prototypes. These units are powerful, but they have a very short range. Sorry, the pistols? Is what he's talking about? Take good care of them. Do not let them get killed out there. You need to recover the core. I mean, we're going to do the same thing we always do, which is kill everybody. Now, we do... Of course, there were entrances on this side. Now, we do have silencers, right? So... in theory, we should be able to kill some of these units without having to kill all of these units. Not really sure what to do in this situation. I'm gonna have these two guys like run into rooms and hide. They're not gonna be very useful with the amount of open space around here. But like as soon as I do that, we're no longer in stupid enemy mode. Oh no, we are, because they can't see any of this. Then we just have this guy come over here and do that. And this guy come over here and do this? How does that work out? It kind of doesn't. I'd really like it if the first minigun shot went off before the turn ended. Again, this is just an issue of not letting them respond. I want that first guy dead as the turn ends. Rocket launcher unit needs to just kind of get in. He's got to get close to do his thing. The Prince over here, similarly, just has to get close so that he can work. I want to make sure we're not... I guess they're going to have 5 seconds worth of orders no matter what. Oh, I'm not killing the Prince, right? That minigun shot is not going to do any real damage to me. I might have to hold that in a little bit, but I think we're okay. And then Shotgunner, I mean, it's all kind of the same thing. We have a bunch of short-range units that got to get in range. So these powerful close-range VAT forms are not going to be useful in this big hallway, but as we creep forward, we can use them to challenge the snipers or something? I don't really know what my play is here. But I think this is a reasonable start.
System primed.
I guess we could try to do this, like, commando style, a little stealthier. Have the apparently powerful pistol guys like run up to the other side of that mall directory and just wait.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay, so yeah, I maybe could have just had those two run up to here and aim to the sides of it. But I think we've kind of got it under control. I forgot to tell the smoke grenade guy to move in, which he probably ought to do. No, yeah, do this this way. Okay, making sure that we are not, in fact, clipping our units with the minigun fire. I mean, I guess there's not a lot of fancy stuff to apply here. We're either going to get them or we're not going to get them. Hoping that the scoped rifle has this under control. He should. Scoped rifle units should generally beat rifles at any range, I imagine, other than very close. It doesn't actually give you a lot of information. You kind of have to deduce the function of the... Oh, wow.
Neutralized.
They really ran into that. You kind of have to deduce the function of the various units, but I'm assuming that, like, the assault rifles are not just strictly worse. Like, they probably are, like, more accurate on the move or something. So we need to have... I'm going to have one of these guys go outside and try to clip... Oh, nope, never mind. He's backed up by that sniper. So we have to deal with this sniper. Kind of curious. Yeah, we don't get anywhere near him. Well, we could just all go outside. Completely invalidate his approach. I actually don't hate that. Like, what if we all just went this way? I think it's going to be very difficult for this SMG unit to find a range quickly enough at which he will beat the scoped rifle. Maybe have to take this guy out a little bit longer. Nope, around this side. Come on. Because I saw a targeting designator on this dude. Really need to make sure that we get the shot here. Boy, it takes you an awfully long time to start swinging there. But okay, we get there eventually. Trying to make sure I can make it out before I am snipeable. Okay, that looks pretty good. Might handle that. Honestly, the prince should probably go with him. We could send somebody out this way, but it's very dangerous, I think, to try to lay an ambush for a grenadier. Especially since, as far as we're aware, all of our units are visible to them. What is this cluster of guys way over here? Okay, so those guys are reserve units that are coming in. They will get here eventually. We could try to use the rocket launcher down here. I'm thinking, like... What if I do... Well, hold on. We should probably get into a place where I think the post is going to give us cover. Kind of curious. Okay. More like here? Yeah, alright. That's good. Because we can try some stuff on this side. I'm going to send the rocket launcher this way as well, but I'm going to stop him pretty short, I think. Is there a way he could make it to here? I think he's probably pretty snipeable, because he's slow. Ah, but this post provides cover for a lot of the move. Okay, I'm fine with that. Smoke grenade. Smoke grenade probably goes this way as well. We can use him to help the minigun get close. And yeah. Smoke plus minigun is probably a pretty good way to deal with a sniper. I think everybody's actually got moves here. We're just going to clear out this central hallway entirely. I'm not going to deal with snipey nonsense. If we can kill either one of the snipers, that softens up one of the sides and will allow us to advance that way and envelop the other sniper. And we have a lot of just kind of like low quality garbage units running around back here. We do have to be wary of this though. They have their own minigun. I think for right now, we've got 5 seconds of reasonable orders that may well end with a dead SMG unit on their team. We're just going to have to be pretty careful as we approach. Boy, the loading times get remarkably long as the unit count goes up. That guy's doing more or less what I thought he was going to. Managed to shoot me through a post. This sniper turned around, which I think is actually pretty bad for him. Never mind, there's a rifle unit there. Yeah, like, pistol units are just... Pistol units are not very good. We can try to get up here and maybe be able to get a shot on that grenade launcher. Who knows? This guy should be dead, but he's gonna be able to do... I mean, he's probably just gonna crouch, right? So that he doesn't have to worry about the shotgunner, which is fine by me because it's gonna end with him getting shot by this guy. But that does mean that I can't move any of these units this turn. Because, right, like... maybe I can. What if he does this? Okay, if he moves away from the wall, he's in trouble. I'm just trying to figure out, like... I want to start moving the pistol guy up the side, right? In order to be useful, he's got to get close, preferably behind. So this is my plan. These two pistol vatforms are just going to charge up the side. See if their buffed guy really can hold a candle to the prince. And over here we have to be super careful about the angle that the assault rifle is able to take, which is going to be a real problem for us. I suppose what we can do is create ourselves a barrier. But the problem is that gas grenade is going to take several seconds to go off. I'll say this for these guys, they aim quickly. See, I can't really do anything with this guy except hide behind a post until that grenade has all the way gone off. It's a little unfortunate. But once it's here, it will provide us the ability to creep up closer to it and eventually just fire straight through it, which is a cool thing to be able to do. You can re-crouch once you get over here. This guy has absolutely no targets. Yeah, alright, here's hoping.
System primed.
We've got their grenade launcher unit in a moment of downtime now. Because he fired right before the turn ended. So hopefully we can make something out of that. I would love it if he didn't get to shoot another grenade. That said, if he backs up, I'm pretty sure he gets away. Maybe he'll have a minor brain function issue and decide it's a good idea to run toward me? Oh, he kind of is running toward me. Can't say I thought that was a very good idea. Yep, and this guy did exactly... He did a version of the thing that I was worried he might do. Okay, he ran straight away. Okay.
Down.
I love the fact that our units looked at him very briefly and then decided he wasn't worth worrying about anymore. I think the plan is to get all the way over here. Or maybe actually... I'm trying to think. Maybe I want to come up against this post. I mean, I can use this smoke as cover to approach for the next smoke, I guess. The next smoke a little further out. Oh, right. The smoke impacting on the side of the minigun fire is going to screw the angle up a little bit. Maybe what I need to do is take the minigun fire and angle it out a little bit more so that it's more dangerous to the approaching rifle. Maybe I just need to walk deeper into the cloud so that I'm more dangerous to the approaching rifle. Kind of curious how the timing on the smoke works out. Pretty well, actually. He gets to stay covered for quite some time. Alright, they're bringing their dudes around here. So what do we do with these guys? Try to prevent them from getting a flank on us. And the thing is, if we move forward beyond this, then this is no longer useful, right? If my units are over here, then they flank by doing that, and the shotgun doesn't have a job. So maybe a better play would be to have the shotgunner come outside and do like this. Yeah, I like that better. And then scoped rifle guy, honestly, probably comes out to here. Yeah, you can path through. Why does he always have to pretend he can't path places? They have a sniper all the way over here that can see that approach. I was not thinking about that, I will admit. I think I'm going to have him crouch somewhere around here. Take a little bit longer to take up position, but I'm a little worried about getting sniped from inside, too. And the crouch, like, there's a ton of cover between me and there. I didn't even think about that. We're going to have to worry about that with our pistol vatform as well. I mean, I'm saying I didn't think about that. These guys were not here previously. That being the case, maybe we have to go around through the cars? Because this is now the middle of the... Like, this area that I was going to try to flank through is now the middle of the enemy shape rather than an area that is behind the enemy shape. Yeah, I have to take a different path. This guy's going to try to take cover, probably. Yeah, and we're just not going to get him if he does that, because Because that would make it too easy, man. I don't know, that might work. When you can hear duck, like, we're gonna have to actually approach these snipers now. This is bad. Well, I don't have a better plan, but and I don't think we're gonna like lose a bunch of guys this turn or anything, but I don't know how we go from the position we're in now to having any kind of control over this big group of dudes in the middle of the ball. The fact that my minigunner got clipped by that sniper through the little opening there was very, very bad for us. Or not my minigun, but my my other grenade launcher. Or that wasn't the... You know, this guy over here got clipped. So, we got the shotgunner. You're about to crouch. Just crouch now. Yeah, we just have to get closer to these guys. We're not going to be able to do anything about the incoming over here. I actually want you to back up a little bit. Do not stop aiming. We need to continue to move forward under cover of smoke. What I need to do is I need to intentionally angle it into the minigun fire. That's so cool. That's such a dumb but extremely fun tactic. So what's this guy's play? He like does that? Do I have a good counter for this? I mean, I probably don't actually want... Hold on, this is the wrong angle. Right, I don't want to get so much of my shot occluded by the car. And that means we can probably angle this a little bit more this way too. That's a little too along the line of fire. Okay, I like that better. So what do I do with this guy? Because this rifle could just run up on him. I mean, I could just move him into the smoke. Okay, I need to move him a little bit further forward. I guess this is my brilliant plan now. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. Just need to keep the grenadier behind the smoke as well, or in it. Move forward a little bit more, but yeah, that's the plan there. Minigunner tries to bullseye people from outside, and the pistolier can shoot people as they get close. We saw when the enemies were using smoke grenades in a mission not that long ago, the units in the smoke can see each other at like very, very short range. Okay, and with your crouch, then you start heading this way too, I guess? Just gotta... We gotta try to get close to those snipers. This pistol unit, if it's able to get close to the snipers, we'll be able to kill them very, very easily. But there is an angle around here where we don't... Crouching doesn't give us any cover. What is that? Yeah, that's weird. Why'd that pathing work out like that? Okay. So this is not good. I don't really know what to do about it. We could try to swing way around the outside, I guess. Oh, sorry, you do have to crouch. We can go way out here. I don't know that this is actually a good idea, but like there's no safe approach across the lot. And then like this guy just moves to here and aims like that, I guess. So we have like this one doorway. No, because I'm just gonna get sniped from inside. There's nowhere for this long rifle to be that makes any kind of sense. Alright, how about we just go to here and then... Nope, I'm still trying to use range to defeat a sniper. It's not gonna work. I need... I mean, we can get right here. Right, like that's still providing cover. I don't know what my plan is from there, but I can do that at least. And then if these snipers get to a position where they're not able to shoot me very easily, I could stand up and shoot through the windows or something. I don't know. This side is a real mess. I guess this guy's going to be snipeable pretty soon, isn't he? He actually can't stay there. I can move him up to a position where he's not visible because of the post. But if I do that, then he's visible from the windows and stuff. Like, there's still no safe... There's no position that's really safe from both of these angles. Trying to make it so that it's hard for them to shoot me, like... I mean, I'm gonna be snipeable though, right? Maybe I'm out of that range just a little bit. Not a good angle. This side sucks. I wasn't prepared for those two snipers. And all these guys out in the street are approaching slowly. Alright, well, we don't have any option but to press the button. This is one of those ones that they're not going to let us fail, so... I guess we may just have to retry it. But like here, at least, it does matter a little bit. The fact that we could retry infinitely is kind of whatever. But it does matter at least a little bit that we are, once again, extremely obvious that they know exactly where my shots are going to go. Alright, well. He's going to move forward to exactly the edge of wherever I point this, which is a little bit of a shame, but what am I going to do about it? How do I want to handle this? Because I'd love it if my units were in place to actually... If my pistol unit was in place to actually shoot them. But I have to be careful about getting sniped. Like from here, I definitely can't be sniped from inside. That guy's not going to be able to establish an angle that... Oh, nope, never mind. He's already at an angle that sees this. Alright, But if I just step out to the edge of the cloud, that guy kills me. They have a really, like, phenomenally unfun to fight composition here. Them having more snipers that I'm allowed to bring in total, plus a ton of open sight lines, is really, really tough. Out of curiosity, if I were to move this guy around to here... Let's say this dude does try to come forward. Really? He just can't even make that if he runs full speed? That seems... Okay, I mean, that's not nothing. Right, just run out and then run back in, and if you get a kill, cool, and if you don't, oh well. So because he knows what we're gonna do, he's gonna do this. Well, I mean, if I don't shoot a position that can hit his current position, he could also just stay there and aim. Alright, let's try that. You just keep aiming. The sniper's looking for the angle, but I think he's going to have a hard time finding it. And you already have orders. These guys are pinning us down something fierce. Maybe the right play with the shotgunner is just to sacrifice this angle, because like they're going to have a hard time killing me, but also I can't kill them. Actually, this guy can just do this, right? Yeah, there's a version of this where he gets me. So there's a sniper watching in here, so I can't run inside. Oof, this is a bad time to be a shotgun unit. I suppose, actually, I can just crouch where I am. Then I only have to worry about... Yeah, then I only have to worry about fire coming from outside. Anybody who wants to get me would have to actually come over to the door. Yeah, alright. That's something. This guy here is in kind of a stopgap position, but you know what? They actually have... Okay. The pathfinding algorithm is... Man. Something's real broken here. Okay, so he's decided he is hung up on the edge of that car, despite the fact that we know this is pathable. Okay. It looks like I might have an approach here. Actually, it's probably safer to go this way, although it looks like I'm a little exposed to this side. I'll be... Wait. Who's seeing me there? Was it this guy? Huh, I'm crouching. Yeah, he just, like, definitely shouldn't have... whatever. Alright, let's see. Gonna continue our slow move across the parking lot. The good news is we don't have a time limit on the mission, although we do have, you know, a limited amount of years to live in the world, so hopefully this mission will, at some point, start moving a little bit faster than it has been. Okay. So nothing's going on over here. Over here, we did get the rifle. Wow, really? Okay, so this pistol unit is just garbage. It's better than a normal pistol unit, but not enough to matter, because, like, betterness is relative. And that guy can see us for just exactly as long as it takes to get the kill. Standing in the perfect position to guaranteed get a kill no matter what. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal if you can figure it out. Also, the smoke grenade unit is in the smoke, but still visible to that sniper. So I'm thinking, if our pistol unit can beat another pistol unit, which I think it can, we can still get this. I don't know what the smoke grenade guy does now. So we get the cloud out, and then you kind of like run in the cloud until you're closer to the wall, and then but like if you do anything other than travel with a unit, you're useless. So actually, he has to go along with the pistol. Well, is there a way to avoid that? No, there isn't. They basically just have two groups of units that are completely pinned down and massively outnumbered. Can't path between the cars. I mean, that might actually be unpathable because the visual size of the cars has very little to do with the collision size of the cars. Look at your weird little crab walk. This long turn is not going to be long enough for me to see this, I think. Oh no, okay. You can actually get through. You just have to be, like, super careful with it. You have to manually thread it, because why should the game be able to figure out a path from the node you clicked on to the next node you clicked on? So the good news is they don't have a lot of normal rifles. In fact, they have no normal rifles left, which means our scoped rifle is now the best mid-range unit on the table. We just have to find a way of navigating the 100 snipers. We have to get close to the snipers and kill them, but not so close that the SMGs can kill us. And then this is still a problem. That shotgunner is probably not really an issue. Yeah, somewhere around here, cancel aim. I mean, if he does that thing, then he wins. There's nothing we can do about it, so... I certainly can't have the pistol unit screw around over here too long, because we have to get to a position where we can start killing people. I'm gonna lose units, like, all over the place if we don't. Well, this is certainly more of an issue right now than this one. Because this guy is going to take forever to get up here, right? Like, in order to get to the position where he could actually take a shot. This is what I want. There we go. Sorry. That's more than a single turn of movement, right? Yeah, okay. So for now, we're concerned about this doorway. I gotta be honest with you. Feel like this is probably not going to work out in our favor. I'm really annoyed about the loss of our minigun. The smoke grenade is only down for the time it takes from the new grenade to actually travel from the barrel to its new position, and that apparently is exactly enough time for the shotgunner to do his thing.
Unit down. Unit down.
Okay, that pistol unit just completely bailed. I mean, I have nothing, right? We're totally screwed on this side. This guy's just dead. There's no version of this where he gets anything done. But if he can kill, if something absolutely insane happens and he gets one sniper down, then that's a pretty good trade-off for him. What happened to the shotgunner? Ah.
Unit down.
The sniper found just the right angle. I was crouching, but I'm far enough away from the low cover that was between us. Very annoying. Really, really extremely annoying. So... I'm at a place now where I can actually draw on them. And, like, closing up right here allows me to make them have to move to me a little bit, because we can't quite see each other from here. Damn it. I have to take position first. Yeah. So no, I do not in fact have a shot on them. What about this? This is still probably really bad for me if they guess right, but the odds of that are pretty poor. And this gives me a pretty safe approach. I can keep closing distance. Okay, yeah, I like that. You are still doing your thing. And over here, we have a pistol unit who is almost certainly simply dead. You know what? What if I do this? Don't do that. Just like run toward their minigunner and hope that he doesn't guess that I'm going to do such an aggressive thing. Shotgunner probably can't kill me because I'm too far away from him. Yeah, and I move the same speed he does, I think. So he's not going to get in range at any point here. Yeah, I might be able to get that guy, and then we can try to come around from a different angle. That's probably a better play. Yeah, man. Snipers are not great units in general, I think, but if you're on a map with very long open sight lines and you're allowed to bring more snipers than your opponent is allowed to bring total units, that does sharpen them up a little bit. Fire! Fire your gun. There you go. And it sounds like the minigun thing did work. Indeed. Is that the shotgun? Yeah, the shotgunner just ran inside. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Get a kill there. I don't know what the plan is now. How far do I get before I have to crouch? Okay, so we want to crouch, like, around here somewhere. That's not bad. That lets me get a little closer. We might be able to threaten somebody here. That guy being dead does change some things. See, it's kind of hard to tell, though, what this guy's going to do. I think I actually do still want to go... Come on. Yeah, see, now he's going to get stuck. I had a path that worked. Well, game's not going to let me take that path anymore. Man, if we could just get rid of the snipers, we have this. Could try coming down to here. Let's say this guy finds... He's going to find the best angle, right? Because they always find the best angle. The one that gives him the best shot. So it's probably right there. Huh. Okay, well that's extremely not what you're supposed to be doing. He really... You know, though, our units really don't behave the same way in the preview that they do in actual play. So that might not even really be a problem. I don't think continue on site's going to do anything here, because he was already continuing on site. Okay, maybe this is where we want to use that focus on zone order? Nope, he just ignores it. But, like, maybe it's only active when he's stopped at the node. It's not the same thing as, like, an aim order. Because notice there's no... Oh, no, there's a clear focus. So also ignore zone. Like, just don't pay attention to anything that's happening over here. For real, I want you to not notice anything that's happening over there. Yeah, it seems like it's only actually active at the node. So you can't do it while moving. Well, like, this guy still actually has to get across to this car. And then, you know, if I try to approach down here, he's just going to get murdered. It really does. It has to be through here. And I'm pretty sure that you can move through here. But it's going to be a hell of a thing to get the game to actually recognize that order. Because we had us moving through here before, didn't we? Okay, what if I do this closer to the car? I'm just thinking, like, I can maybe make it so that I couldn't even see what's happening over here. Okay, that's better. Alright, well, our 3 units are hopefully all going to survive this turn. I think we have as reasonable an approach as we can craft in the circumstance. If we can just get rid of the snipers, all of a sudden, our scoped rifle unit owns the field. It'll be very, very difficult for the enemy to deal with us then. We removed a lot of, like, the tricky wild card type units.
Hostile neutralized.
Who was that? That was the shotgunner. Okay.
Hostile neutralized.
That's not bad. Oh, no, sorry, I don't want that. I'm trying to select this unit. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out, like, if I do this, does it actually work? Obviously, it's pretty great if he doesn't take cover. What if he does take cover? He's got an advantageous position here. Okay, the strength of this unit may carry us through. Also, at this point, this guy can probably just stand up. Right, I don't think we're actually in any danger here anymore. In order to be able to threaten this unit, this guy would have to move this far. He can do that in one turn. But doing it will kill him, because I'm watching that doorway. Yeah, so this guy can be at a full run now. Alright, I'm very excited for the prospects here. Like, this really needs to work. I need this to work. This is a problem. That guy's trying to shoot me in the back of the head, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, I'm probably about as fast as he is, so I would imagine he's going to have a hard time catching up to kill me. I'll say this, the Diamond Brothers were not kidding about the increased effectiveness of these VAT forms. They're still pistols, but they're the thing I was kind of hoping pistols were when we first got to use them.
Unit down.
Okay. Apparently just not escapable. That was quite a distance that we got killed at there.
Unit down.
Alright, well that's probably the end of that then. Because we can't, if we can't kill these 2 snipers, then there's no way we can win the mission anymore. Alright, you need to move this way, like, fast. Try to get inside? I'm just thinking I want to kill this guy. Okay, actually that kills me. What about this? Yeah, okay. I stay low until he's really close. And then we make for the door of the building. you have to figure out a new plan, because as it stands, I'm about to get flanked by this sniper. Oh, right, I didn't cancel aim. It's like, why is he still moving so slow? I told him to stand, but I didn't cancel aim. So this nonsense is happening again. Well, that might work, but only if that sniper doesn't move. Right, if he just moves over a little bit so he's outside the focus diamond. No, I still might get him. Then just close up this line of sight so I'm harder to snipe from inside. Maybe. We'll see. It's all on these two now. I don't know how we are going to survive dealing with all these snipers. It may well be that the mission is just over, and I'm dragging it out unnecessarily. But I think we have a chance still. It's going to require them to screw up, but they might screw up. That's totally possible. Okay, this guy's going to back up enough that he has favorable range, but we're fast. And their sniper actually ran toward me, which I would... They were trying to establish a shot on me from two different sides, right? So that's good. Then we can... I'm vastly advantaged in dealing with all these units, but it really is a large number of them. My advantage is range, and it evaporates the very instant any of these snipers are in play. Right, so it's something like this, and at some point here I have to duck, but I want to delay the crouch as long as possible. Because I'd like to actually be able to threaten to kill some of these units that are no doubt going to be rushing me. But as always, their sniper is going to be looking for the angle, and he clearly is going to know where we are, where we're going when he's issuing these orders, so I have to be really careful about this. I think the angle's tight enough that he can't... none of these gaps are large enough for him to shoot through. What do I do with you? I hate to say this, but it almost seems like the best option is to crawl back across the parking lot. I was kind of expecting these two snipers to require this guy to put down, but they both just sort of fed themselves to the scoped rifle for no reason. Which is exactly the kind of mistake-making that I need in order to win, so can't be too upset about it. Maybe I'm not standing up. Man, what do I want to do here? So we can get inside the mall. Oh, there's actually still a real rifle left. Oh, and another sniper coming in the... Okay, that's this guy's job. He's got to get over to that real sniper and deal with him. I told you to stand. Oh, I still had the back node selected. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. I guess you don't stand. I guess you continue to crawl forward. So the thing is, this scoped rifle, or this normal rifle, is going to defeat the pistol no matter what. So we have to have the scoped rifle deal with him.
System primed.
I just need to thin out the enemies before they arrive. This is a big task. There's a lot of stuff happening here. See, this is the mission where I need support units to show up halfway through.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay, see? He knew exactly where we would be, so he knew exactly where he needed to go to get the angle. Like, they have stopped being subtle about it. Alright, at this point you can definitely stand. I don't know what my play is over here specifically, but we just need to keep moving in this direction. Is this 5 turns of movement? Wow, that guy is really able to see me. Maybe it's not safe to stand. Somewhere around here, it is definitely okay. And I know it looked like he wasn't going to shoot me, but we have had it happen many, many times where it was very clear that I wasn't going to get shot in the preview, and then he moved slightly and all of a sudden it all lined up. So let's not assume that we are seeing the best play for them. So here's what I'm thinking. We definitely need to back away from the doorway. Right, I need to be in control of the situation against this guy. Okay, apparently I need to start aiming quite a bit earlier. I think I might have only gotten him because he stopped. No, okay, we got him, And then I need to, like, back up so that in case he does this instead, I have an angle on that doorway. But we're gonna have time to respond to that play, right? Maybe not, actually. Hold on. Hold on. You go to, like, here. Aim that way. While you back away from the wall. But we have to be careful about backing away from the wall, because we don't want to give this guy that angle. And again, he just, like, decides he doesn't like my orders anymore when he sees any enemy unit. That's something, I guess. The good news is, with these two snipers both taking up positions out here, we can actually invalidate them for a time just by moving into this part of the building, which will give me time to deal with the scoped rifle. But I can't do it at the exclusion of worrying about these units, right? Like, we have a lot of stuff we have to be thinking about all at once here. If I turn my back on these SMGs, they will kill me. Our scoped rifle is just in a huge amount of trouble. This is a really, really dangerous time. Okay, he's taken a much longer and worse path. Like, it's just bad. That's just the wrong move. So I have to get inside. I need to get away from their snipers. It looks like he's thinking he wants to go after the pistol unit, actually, which is kind of an interesting choice. Okay, and that doesn't make me die, it looks like. Nobody's coming. See, if they had pressured me from, like, this guy, instead of running outside for no reason, had pressured me from this angle while that guy was pressuring me from this angle, they'd be in a much better spot. It's looking like we might actually have a shot on this sniper here. How do I want to do this? A lot of it depends on what he does. Because he can make it pretty unsafe for me to run at him like this. Actually, he can't. It doesn't really matter, right? There's not enough time for me to get into a shootable position. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
System primed.
So we'll get to judge our approach next turn based on what he does, which is very advantageous for me. If the turn was 1 second longer, this would be a great position for that sniper. Well, not great. He's still kind of too close to the doors. But certainly more viable. Alright, so we just got to get our scoped rifle over into a position where he can shoot their assault rifle unit. Come on, get him. Ah. Alright, well yeah, I don't know what's going on here. They're just kind of removing themselves from play, which is fine, but it doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty sure that guy's going to have a hard time surviving this. But also, if their rifle starts moving up like this, am I in trouble? Maybe not, because this unit is considerably better than a pistol. What do I want to do with you? So I guess I kind of want this guy to get over here in case this pistol thing doesn't quite work out. But I also really, really need to be able to kill SMG units as they're coming in. The snipers have removed themselves from the equation, which I really appreciate, because we'd be in a lot of trouble if they hadn't. So I think we have the sniper, we maybe have the rifle. If we get the sniper and the rifle, we're in actually pretty good shape, I think. It's all still very touch and go. Okay, their rifle did not charge me, which is probably a good decision on his part. I want to get all the way to the wall and be like this, because we already have this angle pretty covered. See, this guy's going to try to sneak in now, though. So actually, maybe you have to do that. I mean, this guy's got it, right? If they come right up, we get that snapshot. If they try to take the longer way around, so they're not in my focus diamond, because they want to try to, like, use this as cover. Yeah, it's still pretty snapshotty. I have to imagine we're going to beat any of these units at this range. The flamethrower is a concern, but not yet. In fact, while you're aiming, you probably want to back up, right? Just to minimize my exposure from this angle so that I don't get surprised by the pistol unit, or the rifle unit. Because I don't want something to go wrong with that pistol, and it gets killed, and then all of a sudden my scoped rifle is in the open and dead. I want him in a position where he can fall back to something more defensible, into that little room that's to the south of him, in case things don't quite work out. Okay, they are not approaching, or they are cowards. Okay, this guy should probably crouch and move forward a little bit so as not to be shootable from that angle. I think we've got him. Looks like I might want to set the focus a little further from the door. I need a second to acquire them. No, it doesn't seem to make any difference at all, actually. Yeah, actually makes things much worse. Yeah, I'm killing him a little bit faster this way. So the flamethrower, I don't think he can quite get me here. See if we can find the angle where he kills me. He might actually have to become visible to me to get me. Yeah, I think he does. Okay, that makes this pretty defensible, and their approach is going to take a long time.
System primed.
Alright, let's see how many of them we can entrap here. I assume that their SMGs are going to do something other than just run out that door, but nothing other than running out that door is actually dangerous, so I could be more worried. Yeah, they have our sightline all set here. They're not crouching, but something tells me that if I try to get actual vision on them, they will become crouching immediately. Just the very instant they have to. Alright, well, I think we just keep doing this. They're doing a good job of buying time, although the snipers seem to be getting further away, not closer.
System primed.
And their guys down in the south part of the map are turned off or something. I don't know what's going on with them, but they're just not moving at all. I guess, I mean, they can't approach, but they could be circling around or something. It's weird that they're just doing nothing.
Hostile
Yep.
neutralized.
I said the very instant they need to be crouching, they will be crouching. Well, I think I want to back off of the wall a little bit here. Nah, I'm probably fine. I probably don't want to move. So, these guys are just they're kind of wandering back and forth. They're certainly not very dangerous. So what do I want to do with you? How can you best assist? Maybe we come back here, aiming this way in case these guys want to do like a tricky thing, and then we begin to approach. I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to leave myself in a position where this guy could move to like here and have an easy shot on me, but I do kind of want to set up over here. If these guys actually do go outside, it's still pretty unfavorable for them to enter through this doorway. But if they actually leave the room, we could take up a sight line like behind this piece of cover looking out, which would be, I think, pretty favorable for us. At some point, I'm going to need to turn around and deal with those other units. But I think for now, we gotta focus, at least until the rifle is dead, we really have to stay focused over here. It does kind of seem like that rifle's never going to move, though. Yeah. But if we're allowed to take up this spot over here... Oh, yeah? Well... Apparently they've found a way to make me back off the angle. And apparently the only way to survive is to go straight for this table. Really? Oh, through the window. Okay, I see. Well, that'll certainly open up the angle for their rifle to move in. This guy's getting closer. These guys are still pretty far off of being able to shoot me. And I'm wondering about whether I want to keep this guy moving. But I'm thinking, like, I want to get out here, right? I want to be able to eventually establish line of sight on that guy from way outside of his optimal range. Yeah, alright, I think this is it.
Primed.
Also, apparently I'm... Hold on, I'm briefly visible by a sniper? The range of these snipers seems to be extremely variable from mission to mission, doesn't it? I'm probably fine. I'm probably fine.
System primed.
I was thinking, like, if I crouch, that gives the rifleman a window to approach. Which is not good, because while I'm crouched, you know, they can use those tables or whatever they are as cover. This is a mall, so I guess we're fighting in the food court area? Well, that's actually extremely bad. Because if this guy is now so close to me that he can kill me, like, my only option, if I can't just pull the shot right here, which it looks like I can, so never mind. But if I was not able to do that and I had to, like, flee, then he could just chase me, and we would never get to a situation where I was further away from him, right? So that would be really bad. It looks like maybe we can just stand still and get him. Like, do this and wait a second. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Cancel aim at the end of the second. That's not great. Looks like I still get him, but we could maybe, like, around here somewhere start focusing on the doorway. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. And then this guy, not really sure what to do with him. In theory, this rifle could probably come over here and find an angle to kill me. He should be able to. Yeah. So I guess it's not really safe for me to be here. And it's not safe for me to move back to the wall, because these guys could just see that we're doing that and then move back here, because we know that the AI is looking at our actions before setting their own actions. So I guess the only thing that's really safe to do is just to back up more. It's tough, though. It's tough to know where it's going to be safe. Maybe just back up into this area in general. No, that's not good. Man, this is a tough one. Guess I'm gonna back up just a tiny little bit. Alright, I think this is safe enough. We gotta see what they're doing. I need there to be units on fewer sides of me. Because the core problem we've been having for the back half of this mission is just that there's too many units on too many sides, so every move we make has to consider cover from a whole lot of angles. Okay. They just stop dead. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Can you see him? It says you can see him. He's in the focus diamond, but I guess not exactly. Alright, so stay focused there. If this guy were to charge me... Okay. We still have him covered even though he's not actually in the main line of sight. If this guy were to charge me... Can I get him too? Yeah, once we have this doorway covered with the pistol, then we can move the rifle to a position where we can actually threaten these dudes.
System primed.
And maybe we'll get lucky and the SMGs will get impatient. Will try to rush me. Because it's clear that even though the AI, even though the AI is looking at our orders before setting its own, it still makes mistakes. You know, it still does things that are kind of baffling from time to time.
Hostile neutralized.
All right, getting them bit by bit. So now we need to find the angle that allows me to actually shoot this dude. I take like a covered position here and have actual... Oh, it looks like maybe I can. Alright. Yeah, if we get rid of that rifle, I feel so much better. So, the minigun, or the SMG that was over here, we clipped. Yeah, man, oh man, we are so close. We are so close to finished here. I can't believe that this is actually gonna end in my favor. I can't believe that this is potentially going to end in my favor. Let's not get cocky about it now. But, like, I thought for sure we were screwed several minutes ago. In fact, looking at the timer on the recording, roughly an hour ago.
Hostile neutralized.
Oh. Nope. Well... So I'm dead. Yep. Great. That is, Hey, you remember that mission? We did a mission not that long ago. Looks like actually, maybe if I go this way, I can get this post in between the aim and... No, the shot's already shot. Never mind. There was a mission not that long ago where I had a sniper and they had a sniper, and we discovered that snipers have a remarkably short range, that they're like not dangerous at anywhere near this range. I mean, maybe they have plus range snipers here, but it seems like the shot is fired. Yeah, it's fired instantly, so they managed to time this out just right so that I would have no chance to react to it. Well, that sucks. So we have this guy down. And then, as soon as we have that guy down... No, not you. Give you, like, a second of wait time. And then you can crouch and come around the side here a little bit. Actually, just don't cancel the aim. How about that? I'm just thinking I want to be crouching as soon as possible so that it's harder for this guy to get shot from outside, because that's what's going to kill us.
System primed.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Alright. We have 1 unit left to their 5. They no longer have any real rifles, but they have SMGs that will beat us from close range and sniper rifles that will beat us from long range. So it's just a matter of continuing to appropriately thread the range needle.
Hostile neutralized.
Oh, we can't... If we lose both the prototypes, we immediately lose, even though we could win the thing. And I demand compensation is not a you have failed, we'll just pay him. Alright, well, I'm assuming... Yeah, okay. Well, obviously, that's going to be it for us for today. In fact, this may well have been separated into 2 episodes, which I guess you guys know better than I do at this point. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time when we try this again and maybe don't lose so many of our units right away at the very beginning. And we'll see you then.